Afternoon everyone. Today we are going to start with Konayam. I am Dr. Priya Shetty, MD Homeopathy Medicine from Anantrao Kanse Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital. So we are going to start with Konayam. Okay, Konayam maculatum is the full name of this drug. This is basically a poisonous plant, that is hemlock, and it is very useful in old age people. Okay, so we will start with introduction. Hemlock is highly poisonous biennial herbaceous flowering plant in the family Apiaceae, native to Europe and North Africa. You can look at this plant. While looking at this image, you will understand this is a flowering plant, very small plant, but it's seen in Europe and Africa, especially North Africa. Now, keywords. When we are going to understand Konayam, we have to understand some basic words or basic properties of this remedy. Chronicity. Now, chronicity means a long, chronic, ongoing disease process, continuous going on disease process. Such chronicity is seen in this remedy. Senile. Senile means related to old age. Wherever old age related problems come up, this senility come up in the picture. Such symptoms are seen in this remedy. Then scrofulous. Scrofulous means scrofulous diathesis is a tubercular diathesis, a tuberculous remedy. Here, if you are going to look towards this remedy, or if you are going to look towards this diathesis, it is similar, or it is similar word to the tubercular diathesis. Okay, tubercular means whenever we are going to understand tubercular or tuberculous word according to homeopathy, it directly means where in disease process recurrency comes up. Okay, or some complaints are going to seen recurrently, continuous recurring coryza or continuous recurring sneezing. This is nothing but a recurrency, and this diathesis or this temperament or this constitution is nothing but a scrofulous constitution. Okay, then neurotic. These patients are really very neurotic, hysterical, something really trying to show off, always try to show off the things. This is nothing but a hysterical, a tint of hysterical you will get in this Konayam. But if you want to see pure hysteria, you have to look toward the mosques. Okay, these patients are really, mosques patients are really very hysterical. Then degenerative. Degenerative means where degenerative process comes up in the picture. Degenerative is nothing but uh, uh, breaking, or having degeneration, or having softening of the tissues which are going to get degenerate. Such degenerative process are seen in this remedy. Then cachetic means really very thin. Cachetic, wasting, paralytic conditions, wastings and paralytic conditions. Wasting of muscle basically you are going to get over here, not wasting of bone, it's wasting of muscles. Paralytic condition, because this is a neurotic remedy, paralytic condition are going to get occur. Depressed, the soul, the patient is really very depressed. There a lot of depression you will get in this remedy. Painlessness, they don't feel pain. Okay, or if they feel pain, they are peculiar type of pain. Okay, and debilitated. A lot of exhaustions and weakness come up in the picture when you get debilitated patients. Okay, we'll move further to the sphere of action. Sphere of action on nerves, muscles, glands, especially mammae and ovaries, on sexual organ and respiration. Okay, so it acts on nerves, muscles, gland basically mammae and ovaries, on sexual organ and respiration. Now we will move towards modalities. It get worse while seeing moving object, whenever patient is going to look towards the moving object like pendulum. Okay, then alcohol leads to raise in or increase in the problems. Raising arms lead to complaints, aggravations. After exertion, they feel aggravated. Injury leads to a complaints. Night aggravates. This Konayam is the remedy where night aggravation is commonly seen. Sexual excesses are there. Cold aggravates. Old age aggravate the complaints, and lying down aggravates the complaint. Better by letting part hang down. Okay. When patient is going to hang down their parts, they feel better, okay. But at night, at sexual excesses, at cold places, alcohol, exertion leads to lot of complaints, okay. We'll move further, that is generals. This slide I had included to understand what is pathology behind this remedy, okay. There are glandular induration. What do you mean by glandular induration? Glandular induration means hardening, okay. When gland become hard, induration, there is stony hardness of the glands, there is a lot of hardness you are going to get. Such induration, you are going to get glandular induration in minor infections, but you get such stony hardness or continuous induration in cancerous patients. I had used this conayam in one cancer patient who was suffering with breast cancer. I think left-sided breast cancer. She was not done her mastectomy. Okay, and it was completely paining and completely, if you are going to look that breast, you will get proper purely orange appearance, and uh, you cannot touch. If you are going to touch it, it was completely paining, and you will understand this is not a breast, this is just like a stone, okay. Such type of hardness was there, and she said there is continuous throbbing pain, such a pain that she cannot even stand, okay. So she was in continuous pain, and such induration was there. So just by touching that part, we decided to give her conayam, because it was so hard, that gland was so hard. We cannot even palpate it properly, because palpation, you cannot do it if it is so hard, you cannot press it. Understand, you have to find out tumor in cancerous patient, and you will not understand where is a tumor, okay. It was completely metastatic breast and completely pure orange appearance, and which gives the stony hardness appearance. So we prescribe her conayam, and her pain was relieved with conayam, okay. I'm not going to say that I had a cure, but yes, I can palliate the conditions, okay. Then there is loss of physical irritability or response to stimuli. Yes, there is a loss of physical irritability or stimulus, okay. Anything just like a stimulus if come up, then we give the response, is the normal mechanism, right? Normal physiological mechanism, response to stimuli. But here the physical irritability or physical sensitiveness is lost, okay. There is no physical sensitiveness, which leads to a lot of problem, and then there is loss of response. The patient cannot respond, or patient cannot react to the stimuli. There is gradual shutting down of physical and mental function. Slowly, such physical and mental functions are going to get down, okay. So why I said that this remedy is really very good remedy in old age group, because you will get that gradually decreasing the gradually increasing the symptom, gradually decreasing the capacity, the immunity. You will get gradually chronicity of the complaints and inturations, okay. Now scrofulous affections with engorgement of lymphatics. There is tubercular or scrofulous affections, the affections which are seen with the respiratory complaints, which are very recurrent, with engorgement, with enlarged lymphatics, okay. Lymph nodes get enlarged. Irregular action ending in progressive debility as in old age, especially premature, unsteady gait, and early degeneration. There is irregular actions, okay, irregular actions, and which ends in the progressive debility. There is lot of debility. Patient really cannot hold it, okay. If you are going to look towards the old age people, you will get such type of debility, exhaustedness, and weakness, okay. But in the conayam patient, if you are going to look toward the conayam patient, you will find this patient is almost 40 or 45 years of age, but his age can be 30 or 35, okay. Look wise patient is old only, just like a lycopodium. there is especially prematurely old. If you are going to look towards this patient, they are prematurely old. There is unsteady gait and early degeneration. Mental and nervous debility of widows, this is really important remedy for the widows, okay, where mental and nervous debility is seen. Sluggishness and lack of reaction. As I told you earlier, there is lack of response to the stimuli. Such sluggishness and such lack of reactions are seen because there is lack of response to stimuli. Okay, loss of response to stimuli. There is sexual debility, there is paralysis, losing flesh. These people lose weight like hell. Okay, arteriosclerosis is commonly seen, and this remedy is again indicated in hypertension. Okay, arteriosclerosis is commonly seen. You can handle cases of arteriosclerosis with conaium, and also due to arteriosclerosis there is a hypertension. You can handle such type of cases. Then diarrhea, urinary trouble, asthma, cough, local congestion is seen. Urinary trouble commonly in old age group. Aversion to meeting people. These people are really very want to be alone. Okay, prefers solitude. They really don't want to be in people, so they averse to meeting people. They don't want to go in company. Okay, now we'll move further. Nerves. As I told you, pains are they are really very painless, but pain, if you are going to look towards the pain, they are really very characteristic. In nerves, we will discuss pain. Pains are fine stitches like needle everywhere. Okay, fine stitches like everywhere like needle. Some stitching pain are there. Pricking in the skin, stinging pain in the ovaries. In ovary, that lady feels stinging pain. Okay, sudden sharp thirst, stabbing pain. A sudden and sharp thirst which leads to a lot of injury. Okay, such a type of stabbing pain you will get, especially in deep in pit of stomach. Deep in pit of stomach, such sharp pains are there. Stinging pain in the ovaries. Stinging means as if honeybee bite. After honeybee bite, which type of pain you get, that is stinging pain. Okay, such stinging pain are there. Then fine stitches are everywhere in the body. And abdomen feeling as if bruised by blows. In joints, as if rubbing together. Okay, both the bones are rubbing together. Such type of feeling is there in the joints. Extreme restlessness of whole body. Patient really feel restless. Okay, of whole body with leg frigidity. Such type of symptom also seen in zincomet. Nerves in fret of jerking, quivering, vibrating like modorinum. Hurry in action. Tremors, a general state of anxious trembling. There is general state of anxious trembling in aged people. Trembling of hand just after tea or fright while writing. Tremors aggravates in morning and ameliorates after breakfast and alcohol. Tremors just aggravate in morning, and after eating something tremors goes off. Fainting fits after exhaustion, sinking or sick feeling in early morning or stool. Debility, suddenly sick or weak, complete loss of muscular power. This patient really feel a loss of muscular power. Okay, they become suddenly sick or they become weak. There are fainting fits. Okay, these people get fainting fits after exhaustion, sinking or sick feeling in early morning or after stool. After stool, they really feel very exhausted. Now we will understand tissues. Stenosis or stricture of tubes. Okay, now stenosis or stricture of tubes, these tubes are related to fallopian tubes. Okay, there is stenosis and stricture. Induration often painless. It can be also with darting pain. Nodules are hard all over. Under the skin there is hardness. Deep under the skin, hard spot after injection. Okay, so there is induration of which is really very painless. Okay, most of the time that hardness of the glands is painless, but it can be also present with darting pain. Nodules are come up, but they are hard all over. Nodule is not at all soft. Okay, under the skin there is a hardness, and deep under the skin hard spot come up after injection. Basically, if you have seen BCG or some vaccinations are given to the children, they get that hard spot after injections. atrophy of mammae and brain. Okay, so this remedy is again important remedy for cases of dementia where atrophy come up. Glands get sore, enlarged and harden. Gland become hard, gland becomes sore and they get enlarged. Sluggish induration in persons of scrofulous, cachetic and cancerous diathesis. Okay, glands are sore, enlarged and harden. Gland become hard. Sluggish induration, slowly induration come up in the person of scrofulous, cachetic and cancerous diathesis where scrofulous patients are seen, where recurrency of respiratory complaints is commonly seen, where patient is really lean and thin, that is cachetic or cancerous diathesis, or where patient is prone towards the cancerous conditions. Okay, rapidly spreading cancer of a breast, cancer of a lower lip from pressure of tobacco pipe. And nowadays nobody use tobacco pipe, but in old age or old era, some people are using tobacco pipe because of that constant pressure of pipe, that lower lip become cancerous. Okay, constant pressure lead to that formation of cancerous tissue in the lower lip. So such type of cancerous pathology you will get in this remedy. I told you that case, I thought about conayam because that hardness give me idea about the conayam, and conayam is remedy who have this cancerous diathesis. Okay, so I try to cover the keynote with its pathophysiology. Okay, pathology really matters a lot in remedies when we are going to prescribe. Emaciation, after every acute trouble rapid emaciation is there. After every acute trouble, a single acute trouble, like some patient get coryza and sneezing and some URTI. Okay, like some coryza has started, then sneezing has started, he get a short of a fever and that's it. Okay, and after that he will get rapid emaciation, lot of emaciation, and he loses the weight. Discharges are thick, burning, hot. Tears are hot, urine is hot, leukorrhea is also hot. Thick and burning discharges are there, but sweat is always cold. Okay, now we'll move towards a mind. Mind, there is a psychogenic cause: unresolved grief, being isolated, suppressed love, mortification, business failure. There are a lot of psychogenic cause which leads to lot of problems, which leads to physical problems. Unresolved grief, first one is unresolved grief, grief which cannot be resolved. Okay, such unresolved grief lead to a problem. Being isolated, they want to be alone, they want prefers a solitude. In such cases they become isolated, and being isolated leads to a problem again. Suppressed love, the people who try to suppress their love. Mortification, mortification, I already told you about the mortification. A great embarrassment, a great annoyance. Okay, a lot of shamefulness, such things come up, especially in business failure. Business fails, if business fails and complaints come up, there are two remedy, one is conam and another is bryonia. Okay, irritable, excitable, hysterical, intolerant of contradiction, everything makes an unpleasant impression on him. They are really very irritable, excitable, they are excitable, they can excite very easily, they are very hysterical, they want to show off the things. Intolerant, nobody can tolerate the contradictions. Okay, intolerant of contradiction, nobody, I'll rather say everyone cannot handle contradiction very properly nowadays, but these people are really cannot handle contradictions, and everything around everything just make him unpleasant. Okay, restlessness and anxious, moves from place to place. And there is lot of restlessness and anxious moves from place to place, they become restless and they go from place to place. Apprehensiveness before menses or during pregnancy. uh, Restlessness when come up, apprehensiveness is always accompanied. Okay, most of the time mental restlessness is always accompanied with apprehensiveness. Apprehensiveness means constant or continuous fear about something, that is something is going to happen which will be bad. Okay, such type of apprehensiveness before menses or during pregnancy was continuous. Okay, anticipatory anxiety, very anxious, a feeling of apprehension referred to the epigastrium. Okay, anticipatory anxiety, anxiety before something is going to occur. Anxious feeling of apprehension referred to the epigastrium. Some patients said that I feel anxiety in my stomach, and this is nothing but apprehension referred to a epigastrium. Okay, anxious hurry in all actions with uneasiness. Okay, they are really very anxious and they are really in hurry. Okay, and with that hurry there is uneasiness. Okay, melancholia, sad and depressed and morose feeling, literally very sad, depressed, gloomy, and a lot of sadness and nervousness is going on. Brain fag, irritability for sustained mental efforts, cannot think after straining eyes. You will get such type of brain fag in night study. Okay, especially before exams. There is lot of irritability and continuous sustained mental efforts, which leads you cannot think anything afterwards. Okay, and if you are going to start straining your eyes, that brain fag will increase. Okay, gradual development of dementia. Dementia come up in the picture. Imbecility means foolish. Imbecility means foolish behavior. Imbecility you will get in this remedy again. Or passive insanity, there is passive insanity, broken down or tired feeling, apathy, loss of interest in life. Discouraged woman, they feel they must cry. Okay, the woman who can really cry very easily. So women who are really very discouraged and they feel they must cry. How they will behave in society? They are irritable, tense, peevish, intolerant, narrow minded, suspicious, religious, superstitious, and full of fears with frequent thought of that. Okay, they are really very irritable, they are really very tense, they are really very peevish. They cannot go in society and they cannot talk to anybody very easily. They want to be alone. Okay, such type of peevishness you will get in this conime. They are really very intolerant, narrow minded. These people are really very narrow minded, they cannot be broad minded at all. They are really very suspicious. They will have suspiciousness about their wife, about their children, about anyone. Okay, very religious, want to do anything for god, and such superstitiousness you will also get in this remedy. And full of fear, there is lot of fear with frequent thoughts of death. Aversion to society, they have a lot of aversion to society, will not care to form or maintain a friendship. Uh, they will not think about their friendship, they will not care about friendship, and they will not maintain friendship. From lack of stamina and bashfulness, they have no stamina and they have shamelessness or bashfulness. They want to be behind someone. Okay, they need some support, that they can be behind someone. They don't want to go further, they don't want to go forward to understand the things. Okay, so such bashfulness leads to no friends at all. There is lot of timidity in this patient. In company, how they will behave in company? Inclined to abuse, they will abuse anyone like anything. Okay, they can abuse anyone to anything, especially friends. Schools and will not bear contradiction, yet cannot live alone. They can scold anybody like anything, and they cannot bear contradictions. Contradictions are not at all beared by conayam. Okay, contradiction aggravates also natramure, contradiction aggravates also ignitia, but contradiction cannot bear at all, cannot bear contradiction at all is conayam. Yet cannot live alone, but still this patient cannot live alone. Element from suppressed love, melancholia and hysteria. Suppressed love, melancholia and hysteria gives rise to complaints. Okay, now we'll move further towards the Keynes view. Keynes view about conayam mind. There is hysteria, hypochondriacal state of mind, with the nervousness, trembling and weakness of the muscle. He get tired in the early stages, but finally he goes on until the limbs are paralytic. A great many of the complaints are painless. Ulcers and paralytic conditions are painless, great physical and mental debility, great prostration of the muscular system, exhaustion and tremulous weakness. Okay, a lot of exhaustion and tremulous weakness you will get in this remedy. Paralysis of the leg and hip. Paralysis basically of legs and hip. Mental symptoms, nervous symptom, trembling in widows and widowers who have suddenly been deprived in their sexual relationship. The people who are not having sexual relationship for years, or who are suddenly deprived, suddenly they cannot fulfill their sexual desire. In such patient there is paralysis of leg and hip, mental symptoms, nervous symptoms, trembling in widows and widowers who have suddenly been deprived in their sexual relation. When in the state of considerable vigor, or if suddenly deprived, a woman or the man takes on a state of trembling weakness, inability to stand, a mental effort, and inability to put the attention upon the things said by others. When such state come up, when such sudden deprived again, okay, then in such condition woman or man, both of them can go in a trembling weakness. There is lot of trembling weakness. Weakness is there, but along with weakness there is trembling. Okay, trembling of the parts. And with such trembling, there is inability to stand for any mental efforts. They cannot do any mental efforts, and they cannot put attention upon the things which said by others. So they cannot have that proper attention. So not so marked or not so common in woman as in the man. When this state come on in the woman who are unusual sexual figure, there may be a severe congestion of the uterus and ovaries. Apis is more likely to fit for her symptom than conine. When you are going to get such type of symptom that due to unusual sexual vigor, there is severe congestion, lot of congestion of uterus and ovaries. At that time you can also use apis than conine. Okay, but with the hysteria and excitability and conine is often remedy, many of its symptoms come about from such cause. Okay, so what happen, so when hysteria come up in the picture, when excitability come up in the picture, you have to think about the conine. Then at that time you cannot think about the apis. When jealousy come up, you have to think about the apis. When burning come up, you have to think about the apis. But when hysteria or excitability come up, you have to think about conine. Many of its symptoms come about in such a cause. Many of conine symptoms come up with the cause which is nothing but sexual suppressed sexual desires. Okay, conine has such deep action that it gradually brings about a state of imbecility. The mind gives out. The mind at first becomes tired like muscles of the body, unable to sustain any mental efforts. Memory is really very weak. The mind will not concentrate. It will not force itself to attention. It cannot mediate it. Then comes imbecility, inability to stand any mental efforts to the rivet, and attention upon anything are some most important symptoms in this medicine. So I will read this line for you again. Okay. Mind will not concentrate. It will not force itself to attend it to attention. It cannot mediate it, and they come imbecility. Imbecility means foolishness. Imbecility to stand any mental efforts to the rivet and attention upon anything are some of the most important symptom is in this medicine. These people cannot concentrate at any cost. Okay, if they try to get any attention, it comes towards the foolishness where they cannot have any mental efforts. Okay, and this commonly seen in this conine. And if you are going to look towards the action, it has such a deep action that gradually brings out the state of imbecility. Slowly you are going to get that foolishness. You are not going to get that foolishness in a once in a one night. Okay, you in one day you are not going to get that today patient is completely fine and tomorrow he is going to get some foolishness. Our mind is not going to give out in a hours. Okay, it take a time, so that this remedy is really chronic. Okay, so it really very deep acting remedy. The mind first become tired, and then body become tired, then muscle become tired, and everything is tired, so they cannot sustain for any mental efforts. This patient really cannot have any mental efforts, and the memory is really very big. So such things are come up in this picture. And if we'll move further, insanity of periodical type. Insanity, some mental diseases, mental euphoria, so will seen in periodical type. Imbecility thought is far more frequently than insanity. When you come to examine a mental state, you will see a symptom that will make you think the patient is delirious, but that is not a quite it. Okay, you are going to look towards the patient, you are going to check your patient, and you will find that patient is delirious, but that is not quite it. Okay, it is slow forming weakness of mind, that is not that rapid active state such as accompanies a fever. It is a delirium without a fever, so to speak, which is not a constant. Okay, this is delirium without a fever because of weakness of mind. Okay, it is not active, it is not at all rapid, it is slow process. It can be accompanies with fever, but this delirium is not at all with fever, this is without fever. Okay, forms of insanity that are passive. He thinks slowly, he continues in this stage for weeks and months, and he recovers at all. Those excitable cases that have more or less violent and activity in mental state are such as will correspond to belladonna, stramonium, and arsenic. Okay, so there is excitability, there is restlessness, but there is no violence, or activity is really very less. So you can think with conium, you can think about the belladonna, stramonium, and arsenic. You see nothing that in this medicine state of mind has come on so gradually that family has not observed it. The mind is full of strange things that have come little by little. When the family look over the many things that he has done and said that it being begin to wonder if he is not becoming insane, but he is traveling towards a state of imbecility. What happened? You are going to get that full strange idea, and patient is going to try to understand the things, and things are going on that he had not said, or they begin to wonder if he was not becoming insane. Family feels that he is going to be insane, but he will not understand, and this is a slow process toward the state of imbecility. Konayam is a slow, passive character, complete indifference, takes no interest in anything, particularly when walking in the open air. They are really very slow and passive character, complete indifference. Okay, you will get complete indifference, there is no interest in anything, and such type of state come up when patient is walking in the open air. He is averse to being near people, to talking to those passing him. He incline seizes hold and abuse them. That of course, this is insane act. Okay, now you will understand this is nothing but an insane act. They are really very sad and gloomy, a great unhappiness of the mind, recurring every 14 days. Okay, uh, at every 14 days, this patient will get great unhappiness. They will not happy at all, showing a 2 weeks periodicity. Konam patient will sit and mop the corner and state of the sadness, depression, giving no reason, only that he is so sad. Okay, moving towards the further slide, a hypochondriacal subject going around with whims and notions that people attempt to reason him out. They are more they attempt to reason with him, more he is sad, more is or peevish or vexed. Okay, if you are going to look towards this patient, if you are going to ask this patient what is happened, what is wrong with you, anything like that, this patient cannot express themselves in a form of answer, but they will become more sad, more peevish, or more vexed. Okay, everything vexed is disturb him, cannot endure any kind of excitement. It bring him on physical or mental distress, bring on weakness and sadness. Sometimes conaim is a symptom will become found in a person who have suffered from a grief. They become broken in memory, and this is likely to come first. Okay, so if you are going to look toward the conayam, memory can be broken down very easily. Sadness is come up in a picture. Sadness is come up before weakness. After weakness sadness come, and this sadness is really connect with there is imbecility or that oldness or that chronicity. Okay, we'll move further. The fog never can be recalled the thing just as they want them. So they grow weaker and weaker until they become imbecile. It is decidedly mental imbecility, result as if taking physical course and ending the paralysis. And it is not uncommon for general paralytic weakness to come on, and that the body mind progresses toward the weakness together until some decided manifestation is made, and then it will be seen to be going towards the paralysis of some decided manifestation is made, which will seen towards the imbecility, and then the body will seems to remain stationary. Okay, so there is a paralytic weakness, there is a slow progress toward the weakness. Okay, and till the time when manifestation cannot occur. Okay, manifestation will not occur till the time, so slow progression is going on and going on. Okay, we'll move towards the further slide. There comes in the time in these cases where there is a sort of division between the body and mind. Whenever under homeopathic treatment the physical improves and the mental grows worse, the patient will never be cured. This is this scene. There are such cases. I never like to see physical grow better and mental grow worse in any degree. That does not mean that aggravation caused by the remedy. If mental dose mental dose not improved, it does not improve, it means that the patient is going worse. Okay, mind should be created, mind should be balanced first of all in the your treatment, because mind is a key to man. Okay, it was sent by again Kent. Okay, if you cannot treat, if you cannot treat mental symptoms properly, then you cannot handle these cases very properly. Okay, that does not mean an aggravation caused by the remedy. If mental does not improve, it means that patient is going worse. There is no better evidence of good actions of the remedy than mental improvement. If you are going to take a follow up, you will understand first what is complaints, then how it is better, how much percentage it is better, what you need to do, what happened with that patient. You will try to understand this things. Okay, but nobody asked about the mental symptoms. Now how are you feeling? Okay, now how are you relaxed? If such questions are asked, then you will get understand what is what should we need to ask. Okay, you have to understand what we need to ask and what patient will answer. Okay, so if patient said yes, I am really totally relaxed and I am feeling better, it means her or his mentals are getting better. It means our remedy is working very properly, and now we don't need to change our remedy, or now we don't need to think about any other remedy or any other potency. Okay, so these things, these follow up things are really become important part in the homeopathic practice. Conan patient cannot endure even in a slightest alcoholic drink. We have seen alcohol aggravates the condition, but yet alcohol aggravates the condition. Tremors can be relieved with alcohol. Any wine or stimulating beverage will bring on trembling, excitement, weakness of mind and prostration. There are many headache in this patient. Patient going into decline will manifest headaches, stitching, tearing, pain in the head, throbbing in head, sings precursor to giving out of the brain and neuralgia. Okay, now pains. We have seen the pain part of the conayam, but what Kent is saying about the pain, we'll understand that. Weakness of muscle, weakness of muscles on one side of the face, paralysis of upper lids, tingling pain. These are only in keeping with the signs of a general breakdown. signs of a general breakdown, we would not think of giving Conayam to those sudden violent congestion of the brain or sudden violent attack pain in the head, face, eyes, but those accompanying in a general progressive disease. Okay, there are pain, there are stitching pain, there are lancinating pain, there are knife-like pain, there are lot of pain where nerves and face and eyes and head has been suffered, but you will get all this type of pain only in progressive diseases where progression of diseases is going to take place. You will get such type of pain, you will get such type of general breakdown, okay, where pain are going to see. Okay, a great deal more important than physical examination are the symptoms. Point out the remedy. Okay, if you are going to look at the condition as a homeopathic physician to make a physical examination, you have to find out the what are the uh, pointing remedies. Okay, what are the symptoms which shows you the point out towards the remedy. Means, as I told you, I had given prescription Conayam in the case of breast cancer. By touching that part, by palpating that part, that she was having stony hardness. Now this stony hardness gives me the idea about Conayam. Okay, so such pointing out symptoms you need to find out while doing examination. Excitement will bring on headache, numbness of the scalp on another common symptoms of the Conayam. It is general wherever there is trouble, there is no numbness. Numbness with pain, very often numbness with weakness. Paralytic conditions are attended with numbness. Sick headache with inability to urinate. Great giddiness, everything in the room seems to goes around, and confused feeling in the head, often sits and lost in his thoughts. So you will get such type of losing in thoughts, such type of mentally depression, such type of imbecility, and lot of loss of memory. You will get such type of complaints in uh, Conayam by Kent. Okay, now we will understand boric views. Boric views we will understand for particular symptoms. Head, there is vertigo when lying down. Okay, when patient is lying down or when turning over the bed, when turning head sidewise or turning eyes, worse on shaking head, slightest noise or conversation of other. Okay, slightest noise or slightest conversation will leads to a lot of pain in the head. Vertigo, this is really important remedy for your Meniere's disease. Okay, for your surgery therapies and also in your cases of Meniere's disease. A patient who are having vertigo and you are not going to understand anything now, what you need to give Conayam. Okay, at least understand it, you can give Conayam. When lying down and when turning over the bed, when turning head sidewise or turning eyes, it become worse by shaking head. Slightest noise or slightest conversation can disturb him a lot. Headache is stupefying with nausea, vomiting of mucus, with feeling of foreign body under the skull. This patient have continuous sensation that there is foreign body under the skull. Tightness as if both temples were compressed. Worse after a meal, that is gelsemium and atropine, and dull occipital pain on rising in morning. Okay, there is worseness after a meal and dull occipital pain on rising in the morning. Okay, there is continuous dull aching or especially in occipital area, but especially on rising. Whenever patient is going to wake up after a sleep in the morning, patient is going to feel that type of pain. Eyes, there is a photophobia and excessive lacrimation. These people feel excessive lacrimation means watering of eye. These people feel excessive lacrimation, a lot of lacrimations with photophobia. They cannot look towards the eyes. There is corneal pustules, dim sighted, worse artificial light. These people become really very worse. The symptoms really very aggravate after artificial lights. On closing eyes, he sweats. Paralysis of ocular muscle. Causticum is really very great remedy. In superficial inflammation, as in conjunctivitis and keratitis, you can again use this remedy. The slightest ulceration or abrasion will cause the photophobia. Slightest ulceration or slightest abrasion will cause photophobia, and this is nothing but your eye complaint of Conayam. Ears, there is defective hearing, discharges from ear which is bloody okay, bloody discharges or blood colored discharges. Nose bleeds very easily, becomes sore, and polyps in the nose. Okay, there are a lot of polyps in the nose. So this is again remedy for your uh, ENT theraps. Then stomach, there is soreness about the root of tongue. Soreness, continuous pain and continuous soreness about the root of tongue. Terrible nausea, acrid heartburn and acrid erections. Worse on going to bed and painful spasm of the stomach. Amelioration from eating and aggravation a few hours after meals, acidity and burning painful spot at the level of sternum, abdomen, severe aching around the liver, chronic jaundice, pain in right hypochondrium, sensitive, bruised, swollen, knife-like pain and painful tightness in the abdomen. Okay, so there is painful spasm of the stomach, there is amelioration by eating and aggravation after few hours just after meal. Okay, lot of pain around the liver, chronic jaundice. Chronicity is always marked. Chronic jaundice with sensitivity of abdomen, there is bruised, swollen and knife like pain as if someone has been stab him with a knife. Okay, there is painful tightness. Stools are frequent, urging hard with tenesmus, tremulous weakness after every stool. These people feel lot of weakness after every stool, just like paratrum, arsenic, and argentum nitricum. Heat and burning in the rectum during the stool. Okay, and then urine, much difficulty in wording, it flows and stops again. Okay, like ledum, interrupt discharges like clematis, and dribbling in old men. Okay, dribbling in old men like copivia. Let me tell you one case about dribbling in old male. I had seen a case of almost 85 to 87 years of male patient who had having dribbling urine. Okay, it flows and stop again, and whenever he need to pass urine, he need to bend further. Okay, bend forward, and he need to fold his knees so that only he can pass the urine. And these symptoms give me idea about Conam, and I had prescribed him Conam, and within 8 days he was recovered with that. Okay, now male desire is increased, power is decreased, sexual nervousness is seen with feeble erections, effect of suppressed sexual appetite, testicles are hard and enlarged. In female, there is dysmenorrhea with drawing down to thighs. Mammies are lax and shrunken and hard, painful to touch. Stitches in nipples. Want to be braced hard with hands. Menses are delayed and scanty. Parts are sensitive. Breast enlarge and become painful before and during menses. Okay, in calcarea calf, lac cat, there is before and during menses, breast become enlarged and painful. Such premenstrual syndrome you will get in many ladies nowadays, and you can give them remedy, and they will it will lead to lot of amelioration in them. Rash before menses. Rash before menses is common symptom. It can be seen all over body in the conam. Itching around the pudenda, induration of os and cervix, ovaritis, ovary become enlarged, indurated, lancinating pain. Effect of repressed sexual desire or suppressed menses from excessive indulgence. Leukorrhea after micturition. After every micturition, there is leukorrhea. Now we'll move towards further respiratory complaints. Respiratory complaints in that dry cough, almost continuous hacking, worse evening and at night, causes by dry spot in the larynx with itching in the chest and throats. Whenever patient is lying down, this patient is going to get that uh, lot of cough. Okay, cough with talking or laughing and during pregnancy, but the cough is always dry, there is continuous hacking cough. Worse evening, whenever patient is going to lie down at night or at evening, he will feel better at night. Okay, he will get aggravate at night because of lying down position, that lung become compressed. Okay, and there is pressure come up on the lungs, and which leads to dry and hacking cough. Okay, expectoration only after long coughing. When patient cough for a long time, after long time, then expectorations come up. Such scanty expectorations are there in conam. Want of breath on taking a least exercises, oppressed breathing, constriction of chest, pain in the chest. There is oppressed breathing. This patient cannot breathe very easily. There is constriction of chest and pain in the chest. Back, there is dorsal pain between the shoulder. Dorsal pain between the shoulder. Pain between the shoulder, this is really very important remedy. Ill effect of bruises and shock to spine. Dull aching in lumbar and sacral region. Okay. Ill effect of bruises and shock in spine, remedy is conayam. And if you are going to look bruises and spine, bruises and shocks in any part with injury, you have to think about arnica. Okay. Extremities are heavy, paralyzed, trembling, band, unsteady. Fingers and toes are numb. Muscular weakness is seen, especially of lower extremity. Perspiration of hands. Lot of perspiration on hand. Putting feet on chair relieves pain. Hanging part down will relieve pain. Okay. Skin, axillary gland pain with numb feeling down arm. Induration after contusions. Yellow skin with papular eruptions. Yellow fingernails. Gland enlarged, indurated as mesenteric. Flying stitches through the glands. Tumors, piercing pain, worse at night. Chronic ulcers with fetid discharge. Sweat as soon as one sleeps. Okay. Whenever patient is going to get sleep, he will sweat. Okay. Or there will be perspiration, or even when closing eyes, perspiration will start. Night and morning sweat is commonly seen with offensive odor and smarting in the skin. Okay. Smarting in the skin with offensive odor, you will get in conayam, offensive odor of your sweat. Doses, it can be given in hypotency, very frequently or infrequently, especially of growths of paratic state, etc. Otherwise, in 6th or 13th potency, you can use this remedy. Okay. So this is all about today's lecture. Thank you so much. Now we are going to again revise this remedy. Keywords are chronicity. Chronicity means chronically complaints are seen. Senile means old age related complaints. Scrofulous is diathesis, or scrofulous means tubercular diathesis, where recurrency of respiratory trouble commonly seen. Neurotic, related to nerves and related to mental symptoms. Hysterical, lot of trying to show off the things. Degeneration is take place. Cachetic and wasting and lean thin patient is there. Wasting of muscle is commonly seen. Paralytic weakness is seen. Depressed, painless and debilitated patients are this. Okay. They are really very depressed. They are really very painless. They cannot feel pain at all. And debilitated, always exhausted and weak. Okay. Sphere of action on nerves, muscles, glands, mammae and ovaries. Sexual organs also affected. Respiration also affected. Modalities: worse by seeing moving object, alcohol raising arm and after exertion, injuries and night and sexual excesses. Then cold will aggravate the complaint, and better by lying down and part hang out. Okay. General, there is glandular induration means hardness of the gland. Okay. There is lot of glandular induration, loss of physical irritability or response to stimuli. This patient cannot react to the stimuli very properly. Gradual shutting down of the physical and mental symptoms. Scrofulous affection with engorgement of lymphatics. There is scrofulous affection. There is tubercular diathesis, where recurrence of respiratory complaints are seen with engorgement of lymphatics, with enlargement of your lymph nodes. Irregular action ending in progressive debility, as in old age. There is irregular action, and progressive debility is commonly seen in old age, especially in premature, unsteady gait, early degeneration. Mental and nervous debility of widows, sluggishness and lack of reaction. Sexual debility is commonly seen. Losing flesh, arteriosclerosis, hypertension, diarrhea, urinary troubles, asthma, cough, local congestion, and aversion to meeting people, you will see. Okay. Nerves, there is a pain, fine stitches like needle like everywhere, pricking in the skin, stinging pain in the ovaries, sudden sharp thirst, stabbing pain, deep in pits of stomach and abdomen, and feeling as if bruised by blow. In joints, as if joints and bones are going to rub together. Okay, rubbing together. Such type of pain is there in conayam. Okay, so you are going to look towards this conayam, and this remedy is going to give you lot of sphere of action. So this is really very important remedy in your practice. Okay. Now extreme restlessness with whole body and leg fidgety. Continuous restlessness you will get in the legs or whole body. You will get in zinc. Okay. Nerves in threat of jerking, quivering, vibrating like meadowrhinum, hurry in action, tremor in general state of anxious, trembling aged or trembling of hands and just after tea or fright or while writing, tremors aggravates in morning and breakfast and alcohol, fainting fits after exhaustion. Okay. Tremors which aggravates in morning and ameliorates with breakfast and alcohol, fainting fits after exhaustion, sinking or sick feeling early in morning or stool, debility suddenly sick or weak, complete loss of muscular power. This patient will get complete loss of muscular power. Tissue stenosis or stricture of tube, lot of stricture or lot of stenosis of tube which leads to lot of complaints. Induration often painless, can be also with darting pain, nodules hard all over under the skin, hardness deep under the skin, hard spot after injection, atrophy of mammary brain, glands get sore, enlarged and hardened, sluggishness, induration in patient of scrofulous, cachetic or cancerous diathesis, rapidly spreading cancer of breast, cancer of lower leaf from the pressure of tobacco pipe, emaciation after every acute trouble, rapid emaciation, discharges are thick, burning hot like tears, urine, leukorrhea, are really very hot and thick and burning. It leads to a burning, lot of burning, but sweat is always cold and it is really very offensive. Okay. Then mind, there is psychogenic causes, unresolved grief, being isolated and suppressed love, mortification and there is business failure. Okay. You will get business failure for two remedies I told you, one is bryonia and another is conam. And then restlessness after anxious moves from the place to place, this patient will get restlessness. Apprehensiveness before menses or during pregnancy, anticipatory anxiety, very anxious, a feeling of apprehension referred to the epigastrium, anxious in hurry, all in action with uneasiness, melancholia, sad, depressed and morose, brain fag and irritability is there. Brain fag especially after a lot of mental exertion, these people cannot handle mental exertion at all. Okay. In society they become irritable, tense, peevish, intolerance, there is lot of timidity, they cannot maintain friendship, there is aversion to society, in company they are inclined to abuse, schools and will not bear any contradiction. Okay, now we had seen about Keynes view, we have seen about Boric view. Let me tell you, this is really very important remedy for your third BHMS syllabus, and also this is really very important remedy as if you are going to practice homeopathy. Okay. For practitioner, this is really very important remedy. I had told you two cases in this while teaching you this drug. There are cases of breast cancer, I have seen cases of breast cancer, you might seen or you have not seen, but whenever you are going to understand any condition or any examination you are going to do with your patient, you have to understand, you need to understand what is abnormal in that patient. Okay. You can do any respiratory examination, you will get any type of pain, or you are going to get any crepes or wheezing or anything. Okay. You can get it, or you will get there is lung collapse, or you will get there is inflammation of throat, or you laryngitis or pharyngitis, you will understand that inflammation, you will get that congestion. Okay. But with that you need to understand what is peculiar characteristic in that examination. For example, there is congestion, but that congestion is really very fiery red, you have to understand this is a case of belladonna. Okay. That there is lot of congestion but patient is not having pain at all. Okay. You need to give conayam. Okay. So whenever you are going to understand a case in proper way by homeopathic way, you can practice very well. Okay. So this is all up for today. We had completed our conayam. Anyone, if anyone having any query about anything, please let me know. And one important announcement, we had completed our konayam over here. If anyone want anything or you have not understand anything from this remedy, please let me know personally, just message me personally that you had not understand anything, okay? Or if anyone having a difficulty regarding any case, please let me know if you wish so, okay? Regarding such hardness or regarding such glandular enlargement, we can discuss that glandular enlargement or such hardness or such painlessness. We can discuss such things among ourselves, okay? As I told you about the peculiar symptoms or particular symptoms of this remedy with Borik's view, we need to understand head symptoms very properly, okay? Head symptoms are really become important. Then here urinary symptoms are really become important, and female complaints are become important in this remedy. I had not used conayam for respiratory complaints at all, okay? Extremities are become important. Extremities, they are really important, where toes become numb and fingers and toes are really very numb due to any weakness. Whenever there is weakness, there is numbness of a toes. In such cases I had used conayam. But in skin there is but dry eczema, I had seen one case of a dry eczema. There is hardness of that part, hardness of that skin, in which I had used that conayam, okay? So this is all about today's lecture. If anyone had any query about anything, please let me know. We will solve that query, okay? So thank you my student, and if please let me know about your views. Thank you.